a beautiful woman came to see me because she wanted to be helped regarding resigning her job. And her boss refused to accept her resignation, yeah? Now, I'm not here to unpack the boss's behavior. I really do not want to focus on that. Whatever the boss was controlling, narcissistic, or manipulative isn't actually what I'm interested in. I'm interested in my beautiful soul client. What was my client's response? Yeah? Because legally, and one thing I want to add on to it, legally, no one can stop you from resigning your job. So the question became, what did she believe that she needed a permission? And let's go and explore some of this. And some parts of this story could actually resonate with you. Because children don't come into this world, how do I become more confident? They don't ask themselves that, do they? They ask, what do I need to do to stay safe? Yeah? Because children are absolutely dependent. They need love. They need protection. They need belonging. Everyone wants to have love, needed support, yeah? And if growing up, the message was, as a parent, they would have said, because I've said so. I'm your mother. I'm your father. You do what you are told. Yeah, the parents saying this to the children. Some of the parents would say, don't answer back. And the good children obey. So what does a child learn? That they are powerless. They learn that authority decides their fate. They learn permission comes from someone else. Now, fast forward to 30 years later, where she is now, the authority figure changes. And it's no longer mum or dad, yeah, or uncle or anyone in your family. Now it's your boss, your partner, your client, your friend, whoever, yeah? Different person, but the same pattern. And this is where we look at the patterns, and this is where I look at what it is. So the boss said, you can't resign. The adult in her says that's legally not true. But the identity doesn't respond to what's legal. The identity responds to what's familiar, what happened in the childhood. And what familiar is waiting for the permission. This is why I say over and over again and again, your behavior always makes sense. Yeah, people will ask, why do I keep people pleasing? Yeah, why can't I set the boundaries? Yeah, so why do I keep asking for permission? And some of you will have those questions because somewhere along the way, what did you learn? That behavior protected something. It protected love. It protected the connection, the belonging in the family. It protected that. Yeah? And that represented safety. And that's why I will never judge the behavior. Yeah? But I'll ask you this. What was this behavior trying to protect? Yeah? Because when you understand that pattern, you stop fighting yourself. And you start understanding yourself. Yeah, the goal isn't to become rebellious, not at all. I'm not teaching that. Yeah, and some people will do that, like you can see it in teenagers' years and everything. They're rebelling, yeah, and they spend years reacting against authority. But reacting is still letting authority to define you. The freedom isn't obedience. For me, the freedom, isn't being rebellious either. The freedom is being able to choose. Yeah, and that's the question I would leave you with it today. So where in your life are you still waiting for the permission that no one actually has the power to give you? Because you give that to yourself. You give yourself permission.